Hey bros and mofos, what the hell's going down? Stoney back here today on our Survival Evolved. I am in the Age of Wyverns 24/7 Nitrado server, PvE Ragnarok. If you guys want to join and play with us, feel free to search for Age of Wyverns in the unofficial PC sessions list here on Xbox One. Now I'm standing here in the new desert update at my desert villa with my boy Mad Dog. Actually, I don't know if Mad Dog's here anymore. I saw him a while ago. Maybe he ran away. Anyway, dude, so a big 24 gigabyte update came out last night, and that was the new TLC patch. So I'm going to be showing you guys a little bit about what has been added. Now, you can see I'm standing in front of these 5 dinos. The Direbear, the Direwolf, Bigfoot, Procoptodon, and the Rex have all been reskinned for better features. And that's not it. They've added new abilities for some of these guys. So I'm going to show you guys the admin commands to spawn these bad boys in, and then I'm going to be reading the patch notes for each dino. Now, firstly, I want to go through and look. Let me go into first person so we can look at what they've changed. Now, if you're familiar with how these looked before, let me take my HUD off. Then you'll be able to tell what they've changed. You can see this is a bit more grisly and fiercer in the face. The eyes are just kind of more dangerous looking. It looks like it's got like a wider stance. I don't know, it's definitely, I like the fur. I think they've changed the fur on it too. So that's the Direbear. The Direwolf also looks a lot more fierce, especially in the face. They've widened it. They've made the eyes look a bit more fierce, just like the Direbear. Now, I can't wait to go over the ability changes with these because they've added some really cool new abilities. The Bigfoot, you can tell in the face on the Bigfoot, they have made it look more monkey-like compared to, I don't know, it really looked like almost human-like before. I don't know, it's kind of weird. But I don't know, overall, they've changed all of these for the better. The Procoptodon, they've changed the face quite a bit. If you're familiar with it from before, you can tell that, I don't know, the faces on all of these just kind of look, I don't know, like a bit more wide and more detail, I guess. The attacks look a little bit different on some of them. The way they walk. Now the Rex, they really did a number on the Rex. The Rex actually looks completely fierce now. I mean, you know, a Rex was a Rex before, but now it's teeth and its attacks and the way it walks and everything. It just, they've really popped out the fierceness of the Rex. So let me hop on out. I'm going to show you guys some of the new, they've changed like the way some of the animations on them. So the Rex walks a bit differently now. It runs a bit differently. You can see it's in the back of the legs up there, at the top of the back legs. They kind of go up a little bit with each step. Now the attack is even different. Ooh, they really did some work on this animation for the attack. Also, they've changed a bit with the roar. Now, if this was in PvP, that would have made that enemy dino poop. So it's almost like a stun, but you can only be stunned in like so many times in a certain amount of time or something like that, so that it's not like a constant stun. It's just a little poop stun. Procoptodon. Now has a kick attack that knocks back enemies. Bigfoot. Let's see, I can't remember what it was on the Bigfoot that they added. I know the animations are a bit differently. Oh, he can jump now. They can finally jump, so if you ever get him stuck on something, you can finally jump with him. That's actually a big deal because I remember back in my first server I hosted, I used Gigantopithecus as guards, and I kept getting them stuck behind railing. I had to delete the railing to get them out. And you can tell some of the animations are a bit different. Alright, now the wolf. I'll show you guys the howl. I think the howl only works if there's more than one wolf. So I'll have to spawn in another one in a second. Like I said, I'll show you guys the commands for all of them. The attack. It's a bit more realistic. You see the fur on them are different. Direbear. Not sure what they added on here. I know the animation's also a bit different. They kind of tweaked some of the animations for the better on some of them, but as far as a new ability for the Direbear, I'm not quite sure. So let me first read what the abilities are that they've changed on all of them. So let's see. Starting with the Procoptodon. So the Procoptodon, let's see, it says received a model update, of course, animation update, sound pass, and some new abilities. So it takes reduced fall damage now, which makes sense. Carry weight will be noticeably increased, so you'll be able to carry a lot more. Can carry small creatures and baby dinos in its pouch. Cool. A knockback kick, which can affect significantly larger dinos. I wonder up to how big of a dino that actually affects. Like, will it affect a T-Rex? Probably not a Giga. That'd be funny if you could kick a Giga with the kangaroo and it knocks it back. Okay, so added an aimed jump, which can be used by holding down the jump key. Wait, what? Oh, okay, so you can aim where you jump. Now you can press A in the direction like usual, but if I'm facing this way, but I'm looking that way, will that work? Ooh, boy! Oh my god! That was a ridiculous jump. Oh my god, dude. Have they always jumped that high? Jesus Christ. That's amazing. Okay, let's see. Carried characters in a pouch have reduced food consumption rate when carried by mate-boosted female Procoptodons. I'm gonna read that again. If there's a character in the pouch of this, now it says character, so I don't know if that means dinos as well. It takes less food consumption rate when carried by mate-boosted females. So there has to be a male around for that to work out. And the last thing they added on this was babies imprinted while in a carried Procoptodon pouch receive more affinity. Cool. Alright, so if you're imprinting babies, do it in a Procoptodon pouch. That's the new thing. Okay, now for the Gigantopithecus. It received a model update, yes, animation update, new fur, yep, sound pass, and some new abilities. The Bigfoot will receive an armor degrading attack. This means when it fights, it'll do more damage to your armor's durability. It is important to note that the armor degrading attack will not affect the Yeti creatures found in the game. So I don't know if that means that it doesn't work, like that Yetis don't have the armor degrading attack, or if you're attacking a Yeti, it won't degrade its armor. I'm not sure. Added the capability to climb zip lines, but not jump between them. So you can now climb zip lines. Okay. It can now carry and throw small creatures. What? Oh, whoops. Okay, where's a small creature? Let me pick up a jerboa. See if I can pick up a jerboa. Honestly, I don't know how to pick it up. How do you pick it up? Is there a new button that picks stuff up, or? Wait, what was that? Wait, what am I doing right now? I pressed the right stick in, And oh, it's picking stuff up. Cool. So you can eat with it. I don't know if you've always been able to do that. Probably have. I'm trying to figure out what... I don't know how to pick small creatures up, dudes. It says that you can carry and throw small creatures, but I don't know how to pick them up. Maybe you guys know. If you guys know how to pick up small creatures with the Bigfoot, please let me know in the comments. Throwing has been made more accurate, similar to crabs with targeting cursor. Okay. I don't see a targeting cursor, but it does seem to be a bit more accurate. Holy crap! Oh, I have my HUD off. That's why there's not a targeting cursor. Let me turn my HUD back on. Okay. Oh yeah, there's a targeting cursor. Sweet. So if I throw it right there. Oh wow, that's perfect. Yeah, they made them a lot more accurate. That's cool. Okay, that's it on the Gigantopithecus. Now the Direbear received a model update, animation update. Let me turn the HUD back off. New fur and some new abilities. When riding a Direbear, players will be immune to bees. They won't be able to knock you off your bear, and they will target focus the bear instead of the player. So if you're going after honey and beehives, or you're trying to tame a bee, bring a bear. That is the new thing. Bring a bear. Name it Winnie the Pooh. The Direbear will also be able to harvest honey from wild beehives without attracting bees or hurting the hive using its alternative attack. Plus, the amount of honey it receives will be 3 times the standard amount. Okay, what? Okay, so if you're collecting honey, like I said, bring the bear. Use its alternative attack. Not the bite, but the one with the claw. If you do that, you'll get honey without damaging the beehive. Also, the last thing they did with this thing was increase the swim speed, so let's test that out. Well, it's still pretty slow, but it's not as slow as it was. It makes sense to be this fast. That's about right, it seems like. Oh, it looks like they prettied up its little butthole too. You can see it's got a nice little pretty butthole now. Check that butthole out in first person. Nice. Its tail's in the way now, but whatever. Stupid tail. Alright, next we've got the Direwolf. Okay, received a model update, animation update, new fur, and some new abilities. So the howl, whenever you howl with this, now activates a pack buff for 90 seconds with a 1.5 minute cooldown. So the cooldown doesn't start until after the 90-second howl buff is over with. So there's actually like a, let's say, a minute, half. There's actually like there's actually, I guess, 3 minutes between each howl. When the alpha howls, the pack also howls. The pack buff strengthens the alpha as well as its pack. Hunter's Instinct passive buff, which will allow it to sniff out people and creatures with less than 50% health. Oh, that's cool. Sniff tertiary ability to indicate nearby explorer notes or to detect buried or stealth creatures. Wow, so this can really sniff stuff out. It can sniff out players and characters with less than half health, as well as detect buried and stealth creatures. So what we're going to do to test the howl out is go ahead and spawn it in. Then I'll spawn in, I'm going to go ahead and spawn in one of each dino real quick, so you guys know the commands for this just in case. And then I'll test out the howl, and then go over the Rex abilities and update. So it's going to be, we're going to do GM summon commands, so it's cheat space GM summon. Actually, I'm just going to do summon tamed. So let's do summon tamed, Direwolf, character, BPC. Alright, that's one of those. I'm going to do the bear. Now I am on Xbox One, and if you're wondering how I'm typing so fast, it is I've got a keyboard in front of me here. So let's see, the command for the Gigantopithecus is Bigfoot. The command for the Procoptodon is Procoptodon. And the one for the Rex is, of course, Rex. So spawn that in. If you guys have any questions on those commands, just rewind it and pause it on the screen where I show the commands. Alright, now let's test the howl out on the wolf. I'm going to activate my HUD again. Okay, howl on the Xbox is left trigger. So whenever you howl, your pack howls also. And then you can see the pack leader, which is the highest level of the pack, gets the pack leader buff, like an alpha. It gets the alpha buff. And then the other ones get this like white smoke type buff. So I think that's pretty cool. Now it says it's got a passive buff, which allows it to sniff out people. So how does that work? Not sure how the sniffing works. It says sniff tertiary ability. So what's... Oh, okay, there you go. So on console, it's the right stick, the right analog stick, sits and sniffs. And that's supposed to detect buried or stealth creatures. That's cool. Okay. Yeah, alright. Anyway, that's it on the Direwolf. Now for the Rex. Let's see what they've done for the Rex. The Rex received a model update, animation update, and some new abilities. Its roar should receive a CD that make non-allies poop to act as a small stun. There will be a cooldown on victims so that they cannot be poop locked. So the roar now makes non-allies poop. Now we're in PvE, so I'm not sure how that works. It might just be wild dinos that poop. The roar will not be able to scare anything above its level. Okay, so you can't make things poop that are higher level than you. Roar will cause players to poop but not stun them. Rex's ability to climb over small rocks and steeper slopes have been improved. I really like what they did to the Rex. I really believe that the Rex needed this TLC update, because before it looked kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. Alright dudes, anyway, that is it on the TLC update now. They've added quite a bit more. Like I said, this was a 24 gigabyte update, so what you're seeing here is not everything. They have added and fixed quite a few bugs, and the biggest thing that I want to be covering is the fact that they added a creative mode. So next video I'm going to be covering the creative mode, how to use it, how to activate it for yourself or other people, and like what some of the controls are. So if you want to delete any of these dinos without fighting them to the death, type in cheat space destroy my target, and you can just get rid of them just like that, which is what I'm going to do here since we play legit in the server. I don't want to leave any spawn dinos in. Anyway dudes, hopefully you got something out of that video. Have fun with your new dinos. Again, let me know how to pick up small dinos with the Bigfoot if you don't mind. And yeah, check out my channel for more admin command videos. I'll catch you guys on the flip-flop.